It's approaching 10:30 Tuesday night, and I'm back building something bigger today. So this is the Lego 2024 Friends set Olly and Paisley family house. Been looking forward to this as well. Apart from the modern mansion I already built. So let's get started. And I believe it will take me probably 3 days to finish this. So that will be 3 videos before I start doing a in-depth look, or you can call it a review of this set. So I can't wait to build this. So let me just figure it out how I can get this out. It's a public holiday today, but I have to go to work and in office tomorrow, and the family are already asleep, so I need to keep the voice down, keep the noises down, and that's the thing with building Lego sets. And this instruction booklet, which I will take out a little bit, and as usual with bigger set, it took not took haven't happened yet. It will take me a few minutes just to get things sorted out. So 3, 6, 5. Well, this is one of the other friend sets that caught my eyes when it first announced. A lovely looking set from the package. Hopefully, once I finish building it, it turns out to be the same or within expectation. So I think there are 10 bags. Usually, I do 3 to 4 bags a day. Given that it's already quite late today, I might just kick it off, and we'll see what happens. Just lately, this Tech 9, as teeth growing bigger, it's not as easy to get them to go to bed early. Like it used to be, hey, go to bed like around 8:20 or something and get everything sorted before 9:30, and I have more time to do my stuff. But the last month or so, it's not as easy for me back when, so I'll check this out. Building from 10:30 or later can be, not that easy, and I get up quite early in the morning as well. So lacking sleep is my biggest enemy, right? So I can't really just keep building till a point that I'm satisfied. So I have to go, stop before 11:30, because after building the little bit, uploading the video and those kind of things kind of happening. Where's back 10? I think this is back 10. It's making too much noise. I really hate making noises like this. It's quite loud, to be honest, especially in the evening. Hopefully, I'm getting a set with paper bags. Hopefully, it solves the problem. But I think it will still be quite noisy, but not as the crispy sound with these hard plastic bag. So building in the evening is unless you're living by yourself or you have a soundproof room, right? Then it's going to be very noisy. It's an issue that I'm trying to resolve. Otherwise, it will hamper my progress or my enjoyment. Because if you need to build something with the noise controlling in mind, it's likely that it's not as free. Like it's like you feel you're being constrained. Anyway, I think after a few minutes, I finally got to a point where I'm ready to start building. So it actually tells you, oops, I just dropped the sticker sheets. Let me grab it first. So it tells you, hey, which bags that you need to build one of the house. So we're building, I think, Olly family house first with the QR code, which I will scan later on. I just, oops, just trying to bend down to manage a little bit of cramp. This is something I'm not expecting to happen. You do some stretching for building Lego, because I try to bend my waist too much. I wonder how I can grab the sticker sheets. I will leave the instruction booklet 2 in the case first. hopefully I don't get myself in the cramping feeling on my abs. So okay, the sticker sheet back up. Phew, getting old, really. All right, back one. Never expecting to happen. I know, it's frustrating, right? You turn on the video and hopefully you can start um, not just a conversation, but if your main aim is to um, look at me building or look at the building process, right? There's quite a long uh, time span until I get to view the sets, but I can't help it, right? I can't just drop everything out. I try to find time during the day, but during the day everything is so noisy, and it will start picking up lots of other noise. Sometimes I just don't have the technology and things to edit out some of the background noises, especially when someone just come next to me or the kid next to me and start saying things. Then it's going to be quite difficult. And they got a map to show you where the houses are located. Have similar map with those rooms in the first wave of the new Friend stream last year. I can't recall the map what it looked like. Um, so it's actually quite interesting. I wonder how it goes. And Ollie has a new outfit, which is pretty nice, pretty flamboyant to be honest. Even though his hairstyle is not that radical, something like that. Yeah, but I'm much more keen in minifigure torso than mini dolls. But I like the builds and the buildings from the renewed Friends theme. Because they look really nice. It's like one level above some of the cities. Even though Lego Cities has been getting some really great and nice sets lately as well. There's one set I really want, but I'm yet to be able to afford because it's expensive. The town center I mentioned last time because it looks like Soda Sober from from South Park, which I really want. So, but yeah, if I bought this, oh well, if I buy that, then it will hamper my chance on getting the Rivendell set before it retires. So let's just spread this out. I'm not making fast progress today, but we'll do my best. It's a really nice base color, which you don't get that often. Well, depending on what theme you buy though. For example, if you don't buy friend set, then it's very unlikely that you get this type of color. Well, we'll need to apply a sticker. Already it's a matte, I think. Or did they include the wrong stickers? Or they actually have two sticker sheets. Okay, I only have one though. What? Oh, I dropped the other one way further down the table. Just give me a second, so I need to get out of the camera thing because my legs couldn't reach it. So I have to get out of my seat and then go and pick up this sticker sheet. That's the problem when you drop things down to the floor that you need to walk out. Hope someday there's a auto detect movement camera which will follow my movement. That would be a lot easier. So I think this is just a mat. And the good thing with it, this set retailed 170 or 80 Newton dollars, but I didn't pay this price. I think it's 180 Newton dollars, but I only paid $124. So I think I just messed up the stickers. Because there's a online shop here, they kind of selling set with 20 to 30% off, even though it's new. It's actually very close to where I live. So on the way to work, I didn't know they were online only. So I went to that shop and say, hey, it's a store above, and say no, no, it's a storage, but just let them know which set I'm looking for, because they were having a really nice discount. It's 60 something dollars off the retail price. Otherwise, I have to wait um, for the right time to get this set. But now I can get this set early. It's like it, because the price is so good. Like, I don't think you can get something lower. But having said that, that the Sandman Tower from the Lego Dream set, um, I just did build and did the review on. I bought it with like 25% off at $129, and now this weekend, because of the long weekend and the holiday, there are lots of shops doing special, and one of the shop that I bought from, having a further 15% off. So it's like $109. So $20 more cheaper than what I pay, right? It's like, whoa, I should have wait, but well, this always happens. When you thought, hey, you had a good deal, and you went for it, and moments later, or sometime later, then they have having a much better deal. I think especially with sets that are not that popular, or I mean, if you look at Lego reports, like Lego City and Friends are very popular, but at the same time, I think they're a lot more stocked, so they tend to get a lot more clearance. But like some Lego original themes, like Lego Dreams, or earlier like the video, or even the Hidden Side theme, those are really great themes. But at least in New Zealand, that nobody um, has been buying it. They get pretty good clearance price very soon. So you know for some of those sets, and don't rush to get the sets, because you might miss out some of the good deals. If you think, well, which I mentioned in a video a few weeks before, just like if you keep buying set at 20% discount, or even 15% discount, at some point you pretty much getting one of the set in your wish list for free, if you consider how much money that you might have saved from this discount. Of course, you're not going to get um, in the long run, you might end up save enough to buy a D2C set, but that's just a little bit unrealistic. But realistically speaking, um, for general sets, that is, let's say, under 200 New Zealand dollars, and very likely, yeah, you could buying set in discount. Originally, you might only able to afford 10 cents, but then you can just buy 9 or 8 sets and end up having 10 sets. So that's a pretty good deal, to be honest. That's how you could optimize your spending. Like, you don't have to be having a very very recent, like, significant income boost to get something. And this very nice detail here that we're building, the entrance. Although the house, I mean, it's not thin. At least it have 2, 4, 6, 8, and consider the wall, like, we have like 6 studs depth. But I think it can be a little bit deeper. But anyway, consider this size of the sets. They actually adding a lot details uh, into the build in general. So that's a good start. Can't wait to see the finished product. I don't think I can finish this part of the house, so it's okay. It just means a few more videos. And if you've been enjoying the series, and good for you, and good for me too. But um, if your first time and not sure, or find boring, let me know. I do take feedback into consideration on how to improve things. Because although my main aim is to generate conversation, not everyone needed to have a big Lego city layout or buying every set um, to enjoy this hobby as an adult, right? So more like, hey, I'm spending time building Lego set. Um, if trying to find a company in that, feel free to play my video, and then building. You don't have to build the same set. You can build something different, and just hey, enjoying the time building whatever the set you have on hand together. I know we're not necessarily like in the same space, but you know what I mean. That's the key thing. Unless I'm doing this, and then all the videos having like single digit view, then I might stop doing it because that means that nobody cares. Well, nobody actually cares, but not even finding a little bit of audience, then in the long run it will have a negative effect on my channel, given that I've been doing this for 5 years, right? I do want to keep this channel alive, and if I'm getting 0 views or single digit views, then I might have to stop doing what I'm doing, and then focus on types of video that I getting some good views on. So far, the result is not disastrous. There's some good ones and somewhat not good one, and it also give me the opportunity to clip out some of the whether it's a specific opinion on building Lego or the hobby in general, or sometimes there's always some interesting moments I could clip out and share in other social platform that I've been running. To be honest, I have always been focusing YouTube. So I haven't put much effort in like other social platform. Uh, but I have been sharing stuff on my personal Instagram because I don't want to have, one private one or one different one, just too much hassle to manage. So I decide to, whatever that I have and post on my personal Instagram. It may backfire later on, but it's not nothing to worry right now because I'm not having a strong online presence right now. Only people knows about it, find my videos stuff. It's not like every single person in the world knows about what I'm doing, and I have no intention to get to that point. But if but the thing is, to want to build a stronger community, that's how I can yes get some rewards from the stuff that I'm doing, rather than just a place where I waste all my precious income. Otherwise, I will have to not just cut down the spending, but stop spending for a while, which not good for my mental health. Because right now, these things I'm doing actually keeping me sane. I would say there's lots of stress around. If I don't have time to do this, then I might end up in a very, very, very dark place, to be honest. Um, Even with all this hobby, spending time, um, still, life is quite hard, to be honest. Keeping um, things running and trying to be happy, at least appear to be happy like that. It's not just about this video because you have other commitments and stuff, right? The thing is, controlling emotion is actually quite tiring. Okay, and sometimes there are just stuff that you just don't want to deal with, but you still have to deal with it, and that's very tiring. So life has been quite hard in the past 2 years, regardless of the global climate and things. A lot of things happen. Um, yeah, things just not the same. So it's hard to say I'm having a happy life and enjoying every day. That's not true. Um, so hopefully, because I don't see the camera thing, stuff that I'm building right now is within the frame. Otherwise, it's just me talking, right? But yeah, so life has not been easy. So I mean, probably like yeah, you can't compare with other people. Just I can only talk in my perspective. Yeah, because if you compare, yeah, I can afford this and having this time that I should appreciate or be happy on what I already have, because lots of people are in much worse place than me. Yeah, I totally agree, but you know I'm not trying to compare with other. I'm just telling that the thing that I'm dealing with or every day is a tough day for me, and this is what I use to keep myself not get to a point where I mean, I do snap in terms of emotion and having a really bad temper, but a complete meltdown. I don't want to get into that place. But anyway, we've got back one done, having a very nice space. So far, I'm really liking this set so far, and now we move on to back two and this 10 to 11. Should I move on to back three? Well, let's see, because back two is not that many things. Okay. I find it like quite interesting on the consistency in terms of how how many pieces in one number bags. It's just all over the place. Um, whether it's a small set, whether it's a big set, it just sometimes it makes no sense at all. Um, some of the set, hey, you've got one number bag. It's not just about the piece size. It's really how many like how much time that you would need in one number bags. That's just vary in place. Um, so when you start planning to build a Lego set, rather than how much time you need per a section, you should think about overall how, this is how big the set, how many or how much small details actually put into the set, right? That kind of drive the time and effort you need to finish building the set. For example, one set may be huge, but if there isn't much small details, then it usually won't take you that much time. But if you have a lot of things with like one by one pieces, um, that those type of element, and you need to build a lot of them, even though the set might be small, but it may take you much longer time than a bigger sets. So this is how you should plan it. So yeah, having um, limited time, then that become quite crucial, to be honest. Anyway, this set, I think the level of details is kind of in the middle. Like it's not like simple junior level set. At the same time, it's not like creator expert level. Um, just got the right amount of detail so that you don't have to spend ages to complete the set. But not like, hey, it's just a breeze and you can finish that in half an hour. So this type of check usually are the best. because it's not that big, has enough details, it looks nice, it's fun, but not like, hey, needing like 10 hours of your time. And also, this is a reasonable size, so you don't need to, um, worry about storage. It's typically, these can fit into most of the shelves pretty easily. Um, and yeah, it depends on what you're looking for, to be honest. And it has lots of great elements and parts if you want to modify it. To be honest, I really want to get two with that good price, but unfortunately my this month's budget doesn't allow me to do that. And also, if I buy two of this, which means I have to sacrifice some of the stuff I'm planning to get, right. Because, and the other thing is, because it's quite an irregular shape as well. So if you buy two, you can't really build a fully enclosed 360-degree house without looking weird. Because I really don't like. I mean, sometimes things can be symmetrical, but as you know, in reality, the exterior might be symmetrical, but inside could be different, right? So you can always buy two and then build the same thing in a mirrored way, and stick it at the back, and it looks like a fully enclosed set. But to me, that's just lazy, right? I get really frustrated when I see something like that. And that's one of my reasons that I don't spend much time creating my own creation, because I think rather than my creating my own creation, I would probably creating my own frustration, and I not get anywhere and start stressed out, and the hobby becomes something not it's still enjoyable, but adding extra stress that you won't even notice until the moment you just have too much frustration, and then just I'm giving up, right? So that's not the place that I want to get to. I just want to, okay, now when I have time to do my own stuff, just open up the set and enjoy whatever that I get. Sometimes a set might be very simple, not much exciting stuff happening, but it's still good, right? Because as I mentioned in some videos earlier, there's never a set that I end up saying, hey, I don't like. Yeah, building experience sometimes might be boring and stuff, but there are many reasons why I don't, you know, come up with a set and just purely hate it. I don't think I have. You can watch all my review video. There's sometimes there's some negative stuff about it, but not in a way that this set is just crap. Just let me get some water. I'm a bit thirsty right now. But yeah, it's very unlikely. Um, the thing is, every individual set is designed by um, someone which spent lots of time and effort and heart into it, right? Because even though they try to, as a business, try to maximize the profit. Having said that, I don't think there's any set that people actually put no effort into design. They might have their own frustration, and this might not be the set that they're proud of, but they're not going to, give you the worst effort or worst attempt possible, because there will be constraint, working in a business environment. So that's why making your own creation, you feel much more enjoyable. But can you do the same when it becomes work, right? Because what you may ask, why Lego doesn't release one big massive set, right? It's not going to make money. If you go to all the Lego shows and things, well, yeah, people have like very nice creation. It's huge scale. It's like, even you take that apart, hey, it's not exhibition, but you just look at Lego ideas, or go to Brick Lane, or a lots of place where they have custom instructions, right? You look at those, it's like, why Lego doesn't make the same thing? Because it makes no economical sense to create those sets. Yeah, for you having your own Lego pieces and time to build that, and once you look at it, it's awesome, it's cool. But when it's become, you know, business related, then you just don't have the freedom to do that. That's why might be some set as quite, you might think it's low effort, but it's never low effort, because if you have that many constraints, although you might not enjoy the process, but it's still people putting effort in. So it's very hard for me to say, this set is crap. I might say, hey, because of the set not as impressive, or the less refreshness there, um, that might be something that you don't want to prioritize. But I wouldn't say, hey, don't, you can choose to not buy, but don't kind of trash the set, because it's never a good set. Because even the set is very simple, or it's very boring, but you think about it, you still grab a lots of parts, right? So don't ever just think, hey, why people don't, there are lots of people doing Lego reviews, right? And you might come across those that being sponsored, but not sponsored, but getting sets from Lego themselves, and they review it. Um, all those opinions are their own. And you might say, why they don't criticize it, because Lego provide the set to them. But that's not entirely true. The thing is, if you like this, if you enjoy building Lego, it's very hard um, to just trash a set. It's not just Lego, right? It's lots of other things, or lots of other creation or product that you're consuming is just so on. I need to grab the piece that I just dropped. But everything kind of people put time and effort in, and it's it's hard to just trash it, right? I know, like, there's sometimes bad movies and stuff, but you know, people try the best, try their best, and that's the result, and you should appreciate the effort. Because if you ask yourself, okay, if you tell saying, hey, that movie is so bad, right? Can you make a movie at the same level? Can you write a better screenplay than them? Right? Probably not. You might, I mean, given time, you may, but if you're under a commercial environment, I don't think you can, because it's not easy. That's why any Lego set, you should just appreciate the effort being put in. There might be things that you don't like, but don't try to trash it. Have some decency on on other uh, people worked. But anyway, so we are building a sofa again. I like building Lego sofa. We have been building quite a few sets with different way to create Lego sofa. And one reason I like Lego friends, they have, at least for all the friends that I bought, they have many interesting ways to build indoor furniture, and it's really cool on some of them. So all right, and then we've got two stickers, which is on a cushion. Well, no, it's on the run tile, and the sticker represent cushions. These are the things I have to be careful, because don't want to mess up the alignment, I think. Hopefully I don't. They recommend me to put the sticker on after I put the tile onto the sofa, but I think I will just stick to putting the sticker first, and then I messed up. Okay, but the thing is, if I put the piece onto the sofa and then apply sticker, I don't think I can apply sticker. It's just you don't have the angle to apply it without stress. So hopefully this one turns out to be better. Still slightly not aligned, but well, it happens. So just right in front of the window, and yep, just right here. It's pretty nice, to be honest. And what's next? So we're going to continue to build in terrain, and I think I will carry on with bag number 3, but definitely not bag number 4. It's a pretty nice house. Now it really makes me want to buy an additional one because to finish up the house. I think making those videos will be much better than just talk about the sets or building sets, right? Who cares? To be honest, most people want to see something new, something they never experienced before. The only way that you can do that is to have your own creation, right? But anyway, factory is pretty big. I do have 20 minutes left, so I'm making a lot of noise. Sorry, whoever is sleeping right now. But I need to figure out a way to not make these noises. It's just really noisy. I don't know, like it's quite irritating, the plastic bag and just but well, it is what it is. And I just kind of make it worse to try to squeeze the pieces out. And yeah, let's hope I don't get any complaint, and then I will not able to do this. This is why I don't like to tear off, kind of try to open a bigger thing. But anyway, it's done now. Oh, should be no more noise. And then we've got Martin. I think it's Olly's dad. I love his facial expression, but where's his legs? And he finds his legs. And it's always very hard to find the piece to continue to do my stuff, and where his head. Anyway, we've got Martin over here, and he has a teacup, teacup. And now we continue to build the exterior of it. And we just flip the view back to this side, and then we will, as you can see, lots of blue bricks that we've seen. So pretty much this back's focusing on building the exterior. And here we are. We love building walls. And just get things aligned. And then I think we will have the second floor. Although I'm not creating my own creation, I always think about, okay, if I going to build a complete house, what am I going to do with it? It would be great if at the same time I have all the extra pieces or what, the pieces that I want ready, then I could kind of extend it while building it, right? But that's not going to happen anytime soon or ever, right? Because you're just not going to get all the elements unless, well, I guess if I don't have to worry about my expense, then maybe that can happen. But I can always just buy 3 or 4 of the same set every time I start building, right? Then you'll have enough pieces under the same kind of scheme to expand it while building it. Anyway, So what are we building here? We continue to build the outer wall, and then more windows, more windows. So quite interesting for the house design. And where's the other window piece that I'm looking for? Let's see, hidden away somewhere. I'm always struggling to find pieces. If anyone have some idea on how to improve that without spending too much time on sorting all the individual pieces, right? Then let me know. So I'm really keen to know because I really want to speed up. But the other thing is, after this set, I'll probably go back to building some of the small set. Today, as I mentioned, it's a long weekend and public holiday, so there are lots of people who are doing sale, and I took the opportunity to grab a few small sets that won't break my bank. It will increase my debt for sure, but not like I'm not going to survive. Um, but yeah, so there are a couple of new sets, but small sets. But some of them are so small that I'm not sure I want to do this type of video. Because if I do this type of video, then I'm going to film the review, but those are so small, once you open up, hey, this is a set, how many pieces costs this much, and probably that moment will be longer than the stuff that I can talk about the sets, right? So my thinking is that those smaller sets, I'm gonna go back to the speed build format rather than hey here building and top right. But instead of making myself uncomfortable to have all the white background, I need to kind of sit down on my foot to build it while filming it. Maybe I could just filming on this table. I mean, it's a brown table, but if I got the camera angle right, then it's still okay. I don't necessarily need to have the white background. So that's what I'm thinking. Because one reason I can't continue to build big set is the pace of me building is faster than um, the time I need or I spend on figuring out the spaces. So, a few weeks ago during the Christmas holiday breaks, I spent a day kind of tidy up the room, kind of set up the room. So I now have access back to some of my containers and able to walk through some of the places. But now, because of the big sets that I built, those places kind of gone, and that's the problem. Because if I build another big set, I think I will need to spend probably a day or two to sort out my room again before I can start building, and that would have a negative effect on other stuff that I'm doing. So that's another reason that I need to let's just settle back down for the few small set that I really want to I bought or I have and would love to share my opinion on before I go back and start opening some bigger sets in my backlog. Because the thing is, if I don't sort that out, even I've got the safe enough for some of the bigger set released last year that I still haven't buy, like the Ninjago City Market or the Rivendell. I wouldn't be able to buy it because if I buy it, I don't have space to store. Even I don't open it straight away. So yeah, some things to think about, and I believe building the smaller set would help me to continue to keep the channel running, keep up the momentum, um, and yeah, and still able to spend time on Lego. That's the thing I'm aiming for. we'll see what happens because at least 3 sets, so small. Um, because I don't want to mix up the whole video. I really want each video to focus on one set because if I do too much sets, I don't know how I can word the title so that it doesn't disappear in a big ocean of all the new uploads. So that one thing I need to consider as well. Anyway, the one thing on my mind that I forgot I want to talk about, not about, it's about movies. No, no. It happened again. It's just something. At least it's not like in the middle of it that I forgot. But anyway, so yeah, storage and things sometimes will putting a brick on your hobby. Um, but so far this set is looking good. In terms of sets that I really want, yeah, I think at least someone buy my list or buy the sets I listed on my listing. I don't think I can afford Rivendell or the Ninjago City Market, but time is kind of running out. I'm more worried about the Ninjago City Market thing because Ninjago set usually retire quite quickly. So I'm going to think about that. Other than that, yeah, those small sets I bought. Two are the French one, and one is Super Mario. And yeah, really look forward to get those built. And I'm planning to save some money to buy shelves. Otherwise, I don't know how I can organize things. Right now, the room kind of ran out of space because what's that? Because of all the boxes, right? I can't throw away because those are unopened box, so nothing much I can do about it. So yeah. Anyway, and I think in the next 2 days the new Bricklink designer program kind of begins. Unfortunately, I have to skip this time. Just don't have the budget. I really want that castle, but well, even I have the budget, right? Where do I store it? So yeah, do have a few retired sets that I do want to build, but we'll figure it out later. But right now, focusing on getting this built and go back to building some of the smaller sets. I think we're building a bathroom right now. Don't know what's the orientation of it, so I might end up in a situation that all the bricks kind of not aligned, and I get frustrated when I see what, did I do something wrong? Yes, I think I did. That's what happened when you try to go too fast, too furious. Anyway, yeah, big sets, small sets. It's always hard to choose what set to build. I think even like some of that set I built recently, kind of in a shelf space that not optimal. It's kind of in an eyesore, even though the set looks great. I need to kind of figure that out as well. Okay, we're actually building a toilet, and funny enough, this time the toilet have the right size, so they use this bowl piece rather than the one with the little hole. So I guess Olly's family can have much more spicy foods more often because the explosive wouldn't spill across the floors. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Why it's so hot? Okay, I think Definitely, I'm gonna stop after this. And this is the vanity. Okay, and I got it on the wrong side. Okay, now makes sense. Actually, this is a pretty cool way of creating a vanity, although I do feel it's a little bit high. Let's see in mini dollars. Yeah, I think the vanity is a little bit too high from the floor. No way that it's gonna be convenient to use. I think it's very inconvenient to use, to be honest, with a vanity that high. Because it's like if you look at it, I don't know. I mean, it's a nice design, but I feel like they should have maybe one step lower. Like if you look into this, right, the vanity is like on the chest. Most of the houses I live in, or on the waist or something, right? You can't even bend down because otherwise. Anyway, maybe that's a cultural thing in Heart Lake City, which is the thick makeup cities for the Lego Friends universe. But yeah, it makes no sense to me. And there's one thing that can be improved. And if you try to give this to a minifigure, then they can't use it. They're not tall enough. So in a very sticky situation, if you have an explosive diarrhea and the vanity is too high, you can't wash your hands. No, that's a Lego minifigure problem for them to resolve, not me to resolve, because I don't live in that in universe, so I'm fine with that. And I messed up, say, the small stickers, which are the tea bags. Okay, so this is a wall. They're not storing the tea in the toilet, so that's okay. Hopefully the scent and stuff doesn't leak from the wall. Otherwise, it would be disastrous. Visitor making tea for the visitor, and then the visitor just say, "Hey, how come my teas smell like peas?" Anyway, I need to stop this kind of humor during Lego build. It should be clean conversation rather than keep talking about toilet. But can't help it when I'm building a Lego toilet, and I just want to talk about toilets, right? And I just check if the mic is still running because I have too many accidents that mic is not running, and all this interesting convo get lost in the great abyss that I can't retrieve it. And we have a mirror. I'll just try it with the towel. Put in and apply the mirror. See if it helps. It's really not helpful. See, it's really not helpful here. Should have applied the sticker before I put it in. Never follow some of these instructions because it makes your life even harder. Yeah. Okay, we've got another shelf. This time is for the cups, and so important that nothing leaks from the wall. Otherwise, it's very not hygienic. Anyway, really need to stop this type of chatter. Just put it on top. I think this is just at the corner of the house. Now we're building the rest of the wall. And it's 11:22, so I'm on schedule. But definitely after this, I'm gonna wrap up, have a sip of water, and get ready to sleep. Because recently I'm struggling to get up on time, and tomorrow I need to drive to work, so really don't want to get up late. Because if I can't get up early enough and say, "Oh, the traffic is bad, so I'm not going to the office and work from home," this is not an excuse, not acceptable. Um, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. Anyway, it's a really tight toilet. So I think it's just a guest toilet. It's not like a bathroom. So when you build a whole house, you will need to think about, okay, where do I put the bathroom? It's really limited space though, if you think about it. Not that much space. But living room, the toilet, or a bedroom upstairs. So it's a small house, which makes sense compared to that Andrea's model mansion. Damn, Andre is so rich. That mansion is huge, man. It's not a typical person could afford, right? This seems more like it, but even that, I think they only appears in that side. I don't think so, but all these friends are there, so he might have the connection to, become rich. Yeah, it's always really hard to become rich if it's on your own. You need to have some really cool ideas and to get to that point. But if you have friends and people that help you to give it a little push or give you a little bit assistance, then it's a totally different story. So where the this okay. So just right here. Okay, all right. And okay, just try to figure out the orientation because I'm a little bit lost on the instruction here. But I think I sorted out, and the throat's a little bit itchy. And I have a sip of water. Maybe I need to figure out a way to speak because I think I'm putting too much stress onto my throat. But if I don't speak up, then the audio will be quite low. And if I mean, it's just not for everyone, even for me, right? If I try to click on video, then I need to max out the volume to hear what the guy is saying. There's an instant turn off, so I don't want to do that. Anyway, we're building the exterior, just a few more stairs, and did I use the wrong piece somewhere? Oh no, okay, it's only one. It's all mixed up, not messed up. I think a lot of mixed up with Lego building recently. I think it's to do with the lack of sleep and the fact that it's in the evening, and also the fact that I'm talking, and also the fact that I'm trying to force myself to build it under a certain time. But yeah, I think this one will take 3 days, which is not bad, right? Um, anyway, we need to flip that over, and there's a portrait with the stickers, some cats and rainbows. It's a really nice sticker design that I like though. I really don't mind stickers, but sometimes they do have really nice design. The only thing that hamper my love on sticker is just the way to apply it. And oh shit, it's so hard to okay. Some really nice interior there, to be honest. And then we've got this here. So I think the second floor maybe can be removed in a modular way, but it does seems like it though. Okay. But then don't think so the way that putting it. So it's a bit confused. But given that it's open back design, I don't think that you can remove the top level like a modular building, but they have some really nice plant inside the house. It's a great use of the fern piece, if you ask me. Just at the entrance here, just right here, just tall enough to fit inside. Then we have the floor for the second level. And we need to have one of the bigger piece for the rest of the level, I think. Okay. I don't think you can remove that quite easily, so it's definitely not modular. So it's a little bit dark inside, but this corner that you can actually, flip it open. This actually makes it hard to create the rest of the set. Probably stay somewhere. We'll figure it out later on. And then we have a window or a door on which side? Okay. Let's just get things right. Okay, it's this side. Press in. At least not much, not many scratches on the surface. That's nice because it's always the problem. It's like, hey, you spend money on Lego sets and the piece is already damaged. And okay, click onto here. Okay, so you can do like this. Because it's in the angles, I have to do it like this. Okay, this is a interesting way to create the exterior, which I quite like. Something new that I never experienced before. Um, and of course, here's how you close it off. And this one is quite obvious. It's the toilet, right? Top of the toilet. You want to cover it up, otherwise it will be quite stinky upstairs. But I don't see any ventilation, so even though the toilet bowl is a bit wide, but it will be quite terrible. Anyway, I think I have a few parts that I missed. I think it's here. Yep, just one here and two here. Okay, phew. Again, once I see some odd pieces that I know that I make a mistake, and then I fix the mistakes. And here we are. We got one level of the house done, and we'll stop here today, and we'll continue tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm not too tired. And good night.